Welcome back, you guys. I am so excited for today's video. I even stepped out of my comfort zone and did a different type of look. But today's video is going to be about the Adept Cosmetics Minka palette. So I've done 2 looks, swatches, and all of the things, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait to get into this video. I cannot wait to show you the first look I created, and this one is the second, so you'll have to stay tuned for this one. But let's go ahead and get started. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Heather, and I love all things makeup, especially colorful makeup and indie brands. And if you guys love those things too, I really hope you will subscribe. And don't forget to click the little bell so you can be notified of all my future uploads. Listen, me and Amanda were out visiting people, and when I got the notification that Adept sent me a package, and in the notification I could see the photo, I literally lost my mind. It's such a pinch me moment. I say the same thing at the end of the video, but it's so true. I am so excited to have this in my hand. So this is a relaunch technically, but they did change several of the shades, like over a handful of them are all new shades, and they also put it in the new packaging. It's really, really pretty, and it does have the holes so you can pop the shades out. It's magnetic and all of the fun things, but I love it. I love the old packaging too, but I really like this hard shell packaging as well, and it's like really reflective and smooth. I know a lot of you have mentioned in my videos in the past that you didn't like the glitter or the lace, which I actually really love the lace, but I mean, it's a personal thing. It could even be a sensory thing, but I'm excited to get into the video. So I don't have any details on pricing with them yet, but I do have a code. It is AOML, and it will save you 10% off of your order. But this does launch Friday the 24th at 11 a.m. Eastern time, and I'll have it all linked down below, along with all of the products I use on my face for look 1 and look number 2. I can't wait to get to this one. I love the first one as well, but this one is really my favorite. It's just so smoky and sultry and amazing. Okay, so I just checked Instagram. I'm laughing because I've stuttered through this 10 times. But they have on the site like which shades are new and which ones are old. There are actually only 5 older shades. One is Emma, where are you? This shade right here. And then Maya, that one, the really pretty pink one. I love that one. Ava, where are you? Ava, no, oh, this one right here. Toya, Maria, and Linda. And then we have Toya, this one, Maria, the dark purple, and Linda. Linda is one of my favorite shades, and as like I've showed it to you 100 times in this video, but it's so pretty. I cannot stand it. I love it so much. It's just so beautiful. It might help if my camera actually zooms in, but do you like see those glitter reflex? It's sickening. But I'm gonna shut up now, and I'm gonna go ahead and get moved on over to look number 1, and I hope you guys love it. I am so excited that I could literally freaking scream. I mean, you've seen the swatches, but these shimmers are so beautiful that I cannot even stand it. Let me just show you this up close, if I can get it to focus. Oh my God, like nothing should ever be allowed to be that good. And I can't tell you how excited I am that the palette goes from light to deep, so I can get that contrast that I'm always searching for. But I wanted to show you guys the blush situation, because under look 1, it's going to show that I used several, because I did, but I went in with Petal from Glaminatrix and Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. So I did Pillow Talk out here and then Petal in the front, but it wasn't the right tone that I was going for, and I decided to go in with this. I was just into the cream products today because I also wanted to use this highlight palette from Adept as well, but I ended up like going over all of that with the shade Honey Never Spoils and Sometimes Violet, and that is how I got this effect. Now the brightness that you see like right here is from the highlighting palette, and I used some of the shades in this one, and I used the shade Vorta as well. Really, really good palette. I'm so excited that I picked it up a while ago. Okay, so, man, it's so hard. There's so many things that I want to do with this palette, and I just keep going back and forth. Oh, it's so beautiful because I like want to use all the shimmers. So I think I'm going to do Joshua, Linda, and maybe even some of Eliza. I love the names. I would love to know like what they mean. I'm nosy, guys, but we're just gonna dig in. I'm gonna play, and I'm trying to remember I am doing 2 looks, so I don't have to use everything at once, but it is very, very tempting. Okay, I'm just gonna let myself go with it, you know, and just play. Try to have fun and just get into it. So to start this out, I'm gonna go into Dana. And I'm doing that on the E27 from Sigma. And I just want to start this here in the inner corner. I'm so excited that they sent me this palette. Words just can't even describe my level of excitement. And it's so beautiful. I'm just so excited, guys. I'm going to switch on over to the Singe Beauty E06. And just go into that same shade. It's a little bigger, and I'm kind of starting to get into using this brush for the inner corner. I mean, it really depends on the shade too, and like the level of pigmentation that it has, but I've been enjoying this one for this. And then I'll go back in with the E27 and do the same thing down here. This is like one of the hardest choices I feel like I've ever made, which is insane. So we are going to go in with Maria. And I want to do that out here. Ooh, that's pigmented. Which is actually what I wanted. But it's like so deep that it's almost black. You guys know how much I really enjoy depth in some looks. So these earrings I got, they're like paperclip earrings, but they're hearts. They're so cute. I love them so much. I actually found them on, at TJ Maxx. You guys know it's my favorite place. But if I can find them, I will try to link them down below. I might be able to find something similar to them on Amazon. But they're so freaking cute. I just love them so much. They're from the House of Harlow brand, I'm pretty sure. I've really been into the chunky hoop, but I got into that whole vibe very late. I'm just going to work on deepening this up, and I'm going to switch over to my E03. Angelica from Singe Beauty and here on YouTube and like did a little sneak peek. She popped up a picture in her stories and said that something on her face was a new release coming from Singe, and I'm really excited about it. And also I saw that Cosmic Brushes changed their logo. We got something coming, and I'm so excited. I just love them so very much. Okay, now we're switching over to the E04, and we're going back into that same exact shade. I just kind of want to get all this mapped out, and then I'll work on blending and all of that fun stuff. Okay, so I think I want to go into this shade up here. It's like a really beautiful light mauve-y pinky shade. And I'm just doing that on the E03, and I'm going to use this to blend out this deep purple, and then I'll go back in and you know, re-intensify and all of that stuff. Also, I almost forgot to tell you guys, where is it? My lip product. So first time I've used it. So during Black Friday, Adept was adding lip glosses to, like, if you spent so much, you got, I think I got 5 of them. But this is so gorgeous. They are so shiny, but I think this one might be my favorite. It looks really, really pretty and glossy. Okay, now we're just re-intensifying the purple, and I'm going to try to do it kind of slowly. That way it doesn't really get carried away. I think I even want to take another E03 and go back into that first shade right here. Dana, the shimmers are so, like, how does one choose? But we are just blending the edges of this. I like starting with the deepest shade sometimes, especially when I want that, like, really smoky look. I just think it's so pretty. It's giving anti-Valentine's Day vibes. Then I'm going to go in with the E27 and pick up that same Marla shade and just deepen this up. So, as many of you know, I just reread the Fourth Wing series because I've been prepping for the new book that comes out on the 25th, and I'm super excited. But I needed something good to follow up after I finished it while I'm waiting, and I started reading City of Gods and Monsters. Oh my god, it is so good. And last year when I read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, the books I read after, I'm just using that same shade on this little Bad to the Brow and Cleona brush. I really like these a lot. But I started, everything that I read after it last year, it just all kind of sucked because it was so good. It's like one of the best series I've read in a very, very long time. But this one is like, it's really good, and it might even be as good. I highly recommend. It's really good. It's a slow burn, and it's not like high in the smutty area, which, you know, I don't mind a little bit of that, but I don't want the whole storyline to be that. When I read a book, it's annoying. And right now there's 3 books in the series, and another one's getting ready to drop soon, I think. But they're pretty thick books, but they're really, really good. I can't wait to read the new Fourth Wing book, but now I'm like caught up in this one, and I'm not one of those people that can like start a series and then switch around to different series. My ADHD is too bad, and I will completely lose focus. So now I'm going into that shade up here, Toya, or I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I apologize if not. I feel like I need to use the Singe Beauty E06 and go back into that shade Dana, the pink one, and just kind of re-intensify this. And I like to take it kind of up and over the eye, the outer corner, to brighten. I spent the last 2 days working on editing my video with my end of the year ranking, and I'm excited for you guys to see it. I had a lot of fun editing it, and the intro of it makes me laugh really hard, and it probably will already be up before this one. If it is, I'll link it for you guys. But okay, so this is it for the matte situation, at least for now, and I really love the way it looks. And sometimes I forget how pretty these like purple leaning shades are on blue eyes, but I really think that looks really pretty. So now the question is, what am I gonna do about the shimmers? Because I wish I could use all of them. I'm really drawn to these two, this shade right here, and these are insane. They're so beautiful in like high shine metallics. And those are all like one swipe swatches. Do you see like how that glistens? It's so freaking gorgeous. I really love like doing the makeup, like being able to play and all of that stuff and create, but I can see like why people want to start their own brand, because it would be so fun to be able to create things like this, or to create a formula and build your reputation and know that you're like one of the best. That would be so freaking awesome. But I'm happy to say my Bella Beauty Bar primer restocked. I'll have it linked down below. It's my favorite. I bought several because I don't ever want to run out again, and I have issues. But we're going to go in with some of that on the E55 from Sigma. Okay, I think I have it figured out. So, as much as I want to put several on the eye, I want us to be able to like get the full effect of these special shades. So I'm only going to do 2. And the first one I want to go in with is Linda, because I showed it to you earlier. It's just my favorite. It's so stunning. And I'm going to do that out here on like the back half. I almost said the first half. But the back half of the lid, these would be really pretty. This one would be really pretty with these 2 shades and the brown as well. But that is so beautiful. Words just can't even describe like how freaking gorgeous that is. Okay, so then I want to go in with Mia. That one's so pretty too. Liza, I think. But we're going to do Mia. And I love the contrast. I'm so sorry, guys. Someone tried to call me on Instagram. That never happens. Oh, I just love that. My camera shut off. So I'm going to use my E55 and pick up some more of Mia, and we're going to use some setting spray. This is the Tarte LifeLock I've been trying, and I really do like it so far, but I need to get like right here. I feel like I need to add something else to this look though. It doesn't have like the twist that I usually like with my look, so I might add another shimmer shade, even though I said I wouldn't. So I'm just using my Singe Beauty E01, and I picked up some more of that shade Mia. Yes, and I just wanted to flick it in the inner corner. And this one does a lot better with shimmer shades. That is just so stunning. Worth standing up for to show it to you. Now, what do I want to do? I feel like I just need a little more pizzazz, even if it's like out here. I think I'm going to go in with the shade Joshua, but where I'm like hesitating is where should I put it? I'm kind of thinking out here. We're just doing it. What's the worst that could happen? And I had a feeling it would be really pretty, like layered with that shade Linda. But we will take some more of Linda back over it. Yeah, I think that's really pretty. That's it. Okay, that makes me super happy because that's exactly what I wanted. But I do need like something a little brighter for the inner corner, and there are shades you could use, but I want to keep it more on theme with what I'm going with now. So I'm going to use the Singe Beauty E01. And which one do I want to use? So that shade Mia has a little bit of orange in it. So I might just mix these two. If I don't like it, I can always like go over it. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. Especially like in person. but I just wanted to add a little because I don't want to alter the look too much from like the palette. So now I'm going to use the Singe Beauty E04, and I'm going to go back into Maria. And I just want to tap the edges here and make sure this is all blended very nicely. I really love this. I think it's beautiful personally, and I'm already like so excited to play with this tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do just yet. It's probably going to be as indecisive as this one has been, but this is beautiful. I did get some fallout, but I was kind of going a little ham with them shimmer shades, so that's probably my fault, but I just love this. I'm going to go finish this look off of camera, and I'll be right back to show you guys the finished look. I am back with the finished look, and I love the way it came together. The liner, it pulled it all together, I think. I think it's so beautiful, but I cannot wait to hear what you guys think. I did want to show you like what the shimmers look like up close. They're so beautiful. And honestly, it doesn't do it justice. They're so gorgeous. But for liner, I used two Exit from ColourPop. I did it first, and then I used this one. It's in the shade Aglow, but it's one of the shimmery ones, and they look better, I think, and brighter when you use them on a white, but that's just my opinion. And what lashes did I use? Here they are. I used the Style Nova from Bright Lashes, and I love them. I think they're so beautiful. They're like kind of subtle, but not really. They are a full lash too. And the little gems I put in the inner corner of my eyes are from Unearthly Cosmetics, and I think they look so cute. It added a little extra something to the look, and I love the way it turned out. Also, in exciting news, I used up a liner. I already bought a back replacement, but it is from Revlon. It's the COLORSTAY Longwear liner, and it's in the shade Mauve, and I think it's pretty. It goes so well with the Adept gloss. Anyways, I cannot wait to create another look after this. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to film the intro today, and you guys are going to see the intro like with the last look. But of course, I don't know what it looks like yet, but I cannot wait to see like what I come up with tomorrow. I had so much fun with this today, but let's go ahead and get into it. I'm excited to create another look with this palette. Honestly, I wish I had more time to create some more looks with it, but I gotta start filming with the Bitten palette from Gourmand Girls tomorrow, and I'm so freaking excited about that one. I'm swatching it tonight, and I cannot wait. But I don't know what I'm gonna do. I do know, however, that I want to use these three shades right here, and the hell with it. Let's do a halo eye. Look at me changing it up, you guys. So I'm excited to play with this palette and just forget about life. That's my favorite thing about being here on YouTube, is I get to just drown in something that makes me so excited and so happy. And I love that part about being here so much. So that is what we're going to do today. So I'm going to start out with this shade, Toya, and I'm just gonna do it when I do my it's been a while since I've done a halo, so let me think. Okay, I think I close it a little, but I like to do it at an angle as well. So I'll just like, you know how I do that same shape? I do the same exact shape for my halo eye, and it does make it easier to do the bottom first, I find. And I do take mine all the way across the bottom. It just looks weird to me when I don't. I mean, I've seen it on other people and it looks really pretty, but I don't think it goes like very well with my eye shape. So I'm just gonna take this all the way across, and I'm also gonna switch over to the E03 from Singe Beauty. This shade I don't really care to take all the way across because it's very light. It won't really show too much. this is just going to be like the shade I blend on. Then I'm going to go into Elena. That makes me want to watch Vampire Diaries. And I'm just doing that on this E06 from Singe Beauty. She's about to drop another product. And I'm so excited, you guys. So excited. But I just want to do this at an angle. It's kind of like really thick, like wing liner but with eyeshadow. Let me switch to my Glam Light brush. It's a little more like precise. And I want to do the same thing right here in the inner corner. Sometimes it's nice to switch it up, but sometimes like there's comfort in doing, you know, what comes natural and easy. Like the same shape. I love like my two-tone look thing that I love doing so much. I'm sure you guys are like, girl, we know. But it just makes me feel like the most beautiful. Amanda laughs at me. She says I like come upstairs to my room up here, one person, and I come down like a completely different one. And she's not wrong. It makes me feel like powerful. And I love that. I'm sure most of you can relate. So I'm playing around with the lighting in the background. You're going to have to let me know what you think of it, because I actually turned 2 lights off back there. I kind of like it with like the light focused more on me and less on back there. And once I like zoom you guys out later, you'll be able to like see it better. Let me know what you guys think. If you like it the other way, let me know. But I'm just using the E04 and going into Elena. And I am just running this up against the lower lash line. And then going back in with the E03 and go back into that original shade that I was doing earlier. So a couple of weeks ago, I told you guys about, well, some of you are new. So I was at the store. And we've been having this problem with our car, and I thought, I do know how to work on cars, but I thought it was our ignition switch because our keys get stuck sometimes. Come to find out, it's the gear shift. It's like a sensor that's in the gear shift, and when we were putting the car in park, it's not registering that it's in park, so it holds our keys and they get stuck. It's from hanging bags off of it, which I knew better than to do that, but did it anyway. And so we've been having that issue with the keys getting stuck. So I left my car in park, and I tried to take the keys out while I was at the store, and I couldn't get them out. So I just turn off my lights and make sure the car's in park. And I just like went in real quick because it was like a real small like mom and pop kind of store. And somebody comes running in and they're like, hey, do you have a Subaru? And I was like, yes. They was like, your car just rolled down the hill and hit us. And oh my God, luckily no one was hurt, but my heart literally stopped in my chest for a minute. It scared me so bad. But the crazy part about it is it was up on like a plateau, I guess you would call it. But it went straight back on a straight like parking lot. It was flat. And then turned like a sharp left and then rolled down the hill. Luckily, it didn't go out into traffic, but it did mess up like that person's car. And thankfully, we had insurance and we were able to like pay to fix it. But I never thought that could happen because I thought that it was the ignition switch that was wrong with the car, because I've had issues like that before. And that's how I found out that it's that sensor. But we still haven't gotten it fixed. Now I just make sure that I get the keys out. Even sometimes I have to sit there for like 30 minutes wherever I'm at, which is really annoying. I just need to go get the car fixed. I just haven't had time. And I know it's going to cost a lot of money. But anyways, so the other day I went to my nail appointment and I came back home and I did a little shopping at TJ Maxx and stuff beforehand, and when I got home, I was like carrying stuff in, and I guess I forgot that the keys were stuck in the car until I went to go defrost our car last night, because it is cold here. It's like below 0. It's like really cold where my mom lives. It's like -15, feels like -22. It's crazy. But, okay, this is the E01, and I'm just doing Elena again. Little did I not know, I left the keys in the car, and I, like, was looking for them everywhere. So, I have this, like, little battery starter. I had to charge it to jump the car, and then I went out and tried to restart it, and it wouldn't start, and the battery, like, is corroded on top. So, I knew, like, I was gonna go buy a battery and change it like tomorrow after I get back from my doctor's appointment, but it wouldn't start back, and I knew the battery was shot, because it's actually happened several times, and I've jumped it several times. But anyways, I ended up having to change my battery and lost a bolt, so I like had to crawl under the car, and it's like all cold and stuff outside. Needless to say, I got extremely annoyed. Sorry, Amanda's texting me about dinner, but so now it's like 9:30. None of us have eaten yet, and I've been up really early because I wanted to film this video, and all kinds of stuff just kept happening, and it's been a nightmare. So needless to say, I said that twice, didn't I? I am happy to be here, and I'm happy to have the opportunity to get lost in creating this look. So far, I think it's really cute. But when we get to the end of the video, I do want to talk about some other looks that you could create with this palette. I think that would be fun, because I've been looking at them, and there's one that I really wanted to create, but it would be like using a lot of the same shades I used yesterday, and I don't want to do you guys like that. So we'll talk about it at the end. I might try to create some reels with this because it's so stunning. Where is my little... Here you are. I've been loving these little brushes in that Cleona set, but we're going to dip back into Elena and just deepen this up. It's just been a crazy day. And today I uploaded my Nomad video early this morning, and then this afternoon I uploaded a bonus video, which was my eyeshadow palette ranking, and that comment section has been woof. And I hope you guys really loved the ranking. I had a lot of fun doing that video. More than anything, I had a blast editing it. It was fun. I really love the shape of this. I forget how much I do like halo eyes. So now we're going to go into this shade. I did pick up the new bronzer from Rare Beauty. I'm so excited to try that. But I have a question. So I have a full face of drugstore stuff that I'm hoping I can film like this weekend. And I'm excited to do that. But I would like to do like a full face of like other stuff. Not necessarily high end, but I don't care if it's high end. And I would love to hear your thoughts. I did pick up that bronzer. I have this Urban Decay Luminizer I've been using, and I really like it so far. And I picked up a few other things like the new mascara from Lancome. I do have two like Danessa Myricks foundations, but they're like nothing new. I don't think they're new, but I would love to know like what else you guys would be interested in me reviewing, and I figured we can just do like a chatty style get ready with me. I mean, who am I kidding? All my videos are chatty, but I thought it could be fun. I'm really wanting to like do new things this year with my channel. It's my second year, so I feel like I really got to learn a lot and, you know, find my footing and stuff with the channel and see what I like and what you guys like. And this year I just want to explore like new fun things. I think it will be really fun for all of us, hopefully. That's the whole point. Okay, I'm going to use this other E06 from Singe and go into Elena. And we're just going to like buff this out. I'm probably going to have to go like back in with something bright right there because I have made a mess. Oh, guess what, guys? On the 28th, I'm getting my hair done. And I'm excited. It's gonna be like drastically different. So I'm really excited like to see how it turns out. I hope I don't hate it. But like I said, I want to try new stuff this year. It's gonna be fun. And hopefully, I think I'm gonna like this hairdresser because she actually, like my nail tech has like a desk, a table at her salon, that lady's salon, and I've watched her do like so many people's hair, and she's such a good colorist. So I'm really excited for her to color my hair, but I am doing like a drastic different thing, and I'm excited. It's just hair, right? Last time I said that, the lady fried my hair. My hair was all the way down to my waist, and I had to have it all cut off. I miss it so much sometimes. I mean, styling it. I never styled it then. I kept it up all the time. But now I always do my hair. But I can imagine that would be like very difficult with hair that long. Now I need to figure out this shimmer situation. And it's hard because I definitely want to use one of these. I think I'm going to do this one, which is this shade here, Sandra. And the other question is, ooh, Eliza's pretty too. Okay, I think I want to only use like 1 or 2 shimmers. So I'm going to go ahead and go back in and do another round with the mattes and bring this in a little further because I'm going to need that depth for the outer corner situation. The only one I could really use is this one or this one. Anna is pretty, so maybe we'll do Anna, but, or Anna. I don't know which way it's pronounced, but we're gonna just deepen this up real quick, and then we'll start with shimmers. Also, I am doing a Q&A. There is a thing on my community post. There's a community post asking for questions, and I'm hoping I get to film that next week as well. So please do me a favor and ask me your questions. I also have a thing up on Instagram, and when it like shuts down, you know, it's only like good for 24 hours, I'll add another one. I would really appreciate it because Q&As can be fun, and I'm pretty open, so there's a good chance I'll answer whatever you ask. Okay, so I think this is good. Maybe not. I see a few things that need to be blended, but for the most part, I think this is pretty good. Honestly, if you put like one of these light mattes, like this one in the center, or even just that one, this would be a really pretty all matte look. But you know me, there's no way that I could ever use an Adept palette and do an all matte look. I am too tempted. I can't not use their shimmers. But we're gonna go in with the Bella Beauty Bar primer, and I'm just kind of tapping around. I kind of took it up a little like high because I do want to try to get this to like flow, you know? Okay, so the first thing I want to do is a little bit of this shade. It's so pretty. It has like a deep like forest green, pink, purple shift. You can kind of see the green there. It's so pretty. It's not showing up as good. You're not even seeing the purple at all, which is crazy. Okay, so we're going to do that on each edge. I'm going to try to use my finger because I prefer that. I'll probably have to like go in with another like thin layer of glitter glue right there in the very center. But now I'm just kind of using my finger to tap that shimmer, and I'll go in with a brush and like fix it. Okay, so we're gonna go in with Mia, and I want to just tap this here in the center. Ooh, that's so pretty. Oops, I just dipped into Sandra on accident. But we might actually do a little bit of Sandra. I'll have to do some blending up here, of course, to really help like diffuse that, but that is really pretty. Let's do that real quick. So I'm gonna use this like little shader brush from Glamlight. This is a clean one though. Okay, now we're gonna go in with Sandra. My camera did me dirty and shut off. It's telling me I'm taking too long. But I just tapped a little bit of that shade Sandra in the very center. And then I want to go in with my Singe Beauty E04. And I'm going to clean it off. And first I want to take Elena and just kind of like lightly go over those edges. And then we'll take Ariana. And I like to do my halo kind of at an angle. And then I will take this little tiny brush from that same collection, and I want to go into a little bit of Mia, and then I'm going to spray it. And I want to make sure I follow that line and just tap that right here. I really like this. I hope you guys like it too, but I think it's really, really pretty. So, even though this is a halo eye and technically you're not supposed to, which I hate that, but I don't really go by that kind of thing, but you're not technically supposed to do inner corner highlight, but your girl got some dark inner corners, so I need all the brightness I can get. But real quick, I'm going to take a little bit of Elena and just kind of go over this a little. I want the brightness, but I still want that color to be there. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. It's an old Glamlight highlighter from the Happy Hour collection. And I haven't used it in a while, but I used to love this. I don't think it's available anymore though, but I'm just going to pop some of that in right here. And I love it. But this is the eye. I'm going to go ahead and finish this look off camera, and then I'll be right back to show you guys the finished look. Okay guys, so hear me out. I was doing this look off camera, like on the other eye, and I felt like it was a little more toned down than what I go for. So I went ahead and cleaned this off and added some more glitter primer, and we're going to redo the shimmers. I want to do them the way that makes me excited. So I know that I used one of these shades yesterday, but I still want to use it again today. I can't help myself. So technically you kind of got 3 looks. I mean, maybe that's just me trying to justify, but I want to go in with Linda. It's my favorite shade in this palette. I had a friend named Linda, and I loved her very much. She passed away like right after my stepdad did, but look at Linda on the eye. Oh, I love this. It's so pretty. Yes, this is what I needed. It's just one of those days where I need the makeup to be giving, you know, giving what I need it to give. And this shade is so stunning. It's such a me shade. Okay, so next I want to go in with Clara. Now this one we haven't used yet, and I wanted to use it earlier and I almost did, but I decided against it. But then when I was looking at my highlight, I'm like, That shade literally goes with this look. So we're doing Clara in the center, and it's going to add some of that brightness into the eye look. I'm probably going to have to change the peach that I have here to something else, but I don't care. It's worth it. And I wanted to do that with you guys on camera. So I'm going to go through and blend the edges like I always do, finish the other eye, and I'll be right back to show you guys the real finished look this time. I am back with the finished look, and I really like how this turned out, like a lot. I'm so glad that I switched out the shimmers. The others were beautiful, but they weren't me. This look was really neutral because of the mattes that I used in this one, and then the shimmer made it like too neutral for my taste. So I feel like I like it a lot better since I added those pops, and the liner and stuff really just brought it together. However, I did want to show you like what it looks like up close. Like, do you see those shimmers? You can kind of see the rainbow. It's so beautiful. I'm excited. I can't believe they sent this to me. It really made my whole day. And Adept is a brand that I really discovered in 2024, and I'm going to have a video on that soon. Brands I discovered in 2024 and what my thoughts are on them so far. I think it's going to be really fun. But for liner, I used, I'm like out of breath. I get so excited. For liner, I used the ColourPop liner in the shade Swerve. And I did that on the outer and inner parts. And then I did Good Reef in the center. The black liner is not my favorite. I'm still looking for a good black liner. So please let me know your recommendations, especially for like watery eyes or allergy eyes. So ColourPop has one of my favorite types of liners, but it's only the matte pastel shades. Their darker shades don't seem to do as well, in my opinion, at least not, like, it doesn't hold up in my watery eyes. And for lashes, I did the style Nova. I'm pretty sure this is what I did with the first look as well. And I'm excited because I actually got to use like some other products from Adept in this video. Like yesterday, well, today I used the blush palette and the highlight palette again, and along with another gloss. This is in the shade Lursa, and it's really, really pretty. I hope they're still available. If they are, I'll have them linked down below. But I ended up doing away with that Glam Light highlight that I did for inner corner, and I went in with this shade, which is what I actually used for my face highlight, which I really, really love. So as for the palette, I did use most of the shades. I used all of the mattes and several, like most of the shimmers as well, at least at one point or another. And like I said, I know it doesn't technically count as a look, but it kind of does. Like where I had the shimmers on the first time, it did show me like how they, you know, worked and stuff. I am going to be using this more off camera, like tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment, and I would love to try to do some reels with it as well. But so far, this is the normal, wonderful Adept quality that we all know and love. If you have not tried Adept, I cannot recommend it more. I actually just picked up 2 more palettes from them. Flying Fiddles is one, and I can't remember, oh, the Alien one, you know. I can't, 115, I don't remember the name of it. Please don't, Element, let me go look. I feel like a dum-dum. Yes, it was Element 115, and I'm super excited to get those. I mentioned in my 2024 ranking that I do plan on doing more like 4 looks, 4 types of videos, but I want to do them with older palettes and still keep my reviews with the newer palettes the way they are, because I like that. I love doing them, but I want to get some more use out of my older stuff. So I thought it would be cool for me to get to play with my older stuff, plus be able to give you guys some inspiration. But if you like that idea, please let me know down below. And I just had a blast with this. I still can't believe they sent it to me. I also really like the new packaging as well. It's really pretty. You do have the little holes in the back so you can pop the shades out and stuff, but I just think they did a spectacular job. One of the things I like about this too, one, it goes from really light to really dark in the mattes and the shimmers. And you guys know how much I love that. But they added these pops, these bright pops. And that adds like so much more to the palette, to where you can really take your looks in several different directions. And I really love that. One of the looks I was talking about earlier that I said I would have liked to have done is a halo like this, but with these two mattes in the crease, and then these two shades right here, like placed the same way I placed these. That would be such a beautiful look. I love that so much. But this is like a really easy, effortless, I feel like, kind of color story, and it's really a fun way to experiment with different pops of color, and I just think it is beautiful. I did not try the original palette, but I am super excited to have this one. And I want to say thank you so much to Adept for sending this my way. It is truly an honor, and I'm so excited that you sent me PR. I'm excited to have a code too. It's like a dream come true. But let me know down below which look was your favorite. I was really feeling that first one, but I am so in love with this one. But I cannot wait to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way till the end. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. It really does help me out. And thank you guys so much for all of your love and support, because without you, I would not get opportunities like this, and it's such like a pinch me moment. So thank you guys so much, and until next time, bye.